convention is always so refreshing. By the way, I'm out here in Fayetteville, like outside of our hotel, because we're at baseball camp this week. So that's why I'm walking around out here. So anyway, convention is always very, very refreshing because one, you get to be around the happiest people on earth, right? Plexus people are just happy. Two, new products. Three, it's just a fire that you come home with that it just ignites your business, right? Like you're together. And so this was actually Brittany and I's fifth convention. And you're going to get to hear from a couple of the girls tonight on their hearts. Some of them didn't even want to go. Some of them, were by themselves and had to fly by themselves. Some of them didn't even know they were going to have a roommate, but they came. And so convention is really, really, really awesome. And it's in Nashville, Tennessee next year. I want you guys to go ahead and put that on your calendar. Like, we're going to get a huge house in downtown Nashville for all of Brittany and Marissa's team. And so y'all go ahead and put that on your calendar to be there. Also, the 3-day reset. If you have not ordered your box, actually let me know if you've ordered your box in the chat, because we are all starting that Friday. We're going to go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're reaching out to friends and family about that, if you're posting about it, that's what we want you to do. We have messages for you to use to reach out. So if you're not in our group messages, let us know so we can get you in there. We're going to make this very simple for you guys, but this is a huge deal. The 3-day reset's a huge deal. Also, the Pivotal program that they launched, y'all, for workouts, for recipes, for all the things. This is huge. And this is something I know Natalie's going to touch on when she talks, because we've been doing the workouts and we've been doing all these monthly challenges and we've been trying to keep up with all this. And now it's going to be simple, and it's a free program when you order Plexus products that you get to be a part of. We're going to do something for our team only. Anyone that is registered for the Pivotal program, we are going to do something for our team only for prizes, because we love y'all and we love prizes and we love doing that kind of stuff. So we're going to make sure for the month of July that everybody is registered for the Pivotal program. If you've already registered for that Pivotal program, let me know in the chat. If you haven't, you can do that when you get off the call. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just start kind of sharing. Again, I know Megan and Brittany and my mama and Abby are all not feeling well, so you're going to get to hear from a couple of the others tonight. And I'm going to go totally off track as far as the schedule, because we've got some people not sharing. So Blakely, I'm going to let you take away. What did you expect going into it? Were you scared of anything? What did you take away? Go ahead.
I definitely wasn't scared. That's just not in my nature. I'm not one to have anxiety about anything like that. I went to Leaders Retreat. So I think I expected it to be somewhat similar to Leaders Retreat, but a little bit on steroids as far as people, because I knew there would be more people at this. And I would say it lived up to that expectation, as far as there was not near as many people at Leaders Retreat, where I could be like, I wonder where Jill Renfro is. And you could kind of scan the room and there she was. Where at convention, there was no way in Hades that if you wanted to look for one specific person, you were ever going to find them. But at Leaders Retreat, they didn't have any type of performance. It was more train. Where convention, it was they wanted to blow your mind, and they did. I mean, it was amazing how much they wanted to prove to you how amazing of a company they are. Do you want me to go into the lean and stuff right now too, or were you just wanting me to talk about what I took away from convention?
Just talk about what you took away for now, and then we'll come back, since there's not as many of us sharing. Yeah.
Okay. And then I will just say, just just watching people in general, people on our team, Marissa is a big one. A lot of the Joels, and just people in our company in general were just such role models for me, as far as coming back and loving others. Just watching how Marissa just loves everybody, no matter who you are, what rank you are, if you've been in this company for a year, 5 years, if she's known you her whole life. I mean, it was just amazing to watch, and just how she pours into people just made you want to be like, I want to come back and just love my team so well and just show them how much I believe in them and that they can do this. And I want to bring, like, I want to make it to this top, but I don't want to make it alone. Like, I want them to come with me. And I want to reach my next rank and their next rank after that and the next rank after that, but not for myself. Like, I want my team to be a Ruby team and a senior Ruby team and an Emerald team. I don't want it for myself. And then, like, I remember at one point we were watching all the, was it Diamonds? Is Krista Deary, is she a Diamond? We were watching the Diamonds go up on stage, and Natalie was like, where's Krista Deary? And she goes, there she is, loving on somebody, of course, because sure enough, there she was, just hugging on somebody. And it just, I mean, that's how people are there. They're just so nice, and people just love on people. And I think somebody caught a picture outside of Celeste, like praying over a stranger, and she didn't even know they caught that picture until they shared it and tagged her. But it's just people are just, and there was a Pokemon convention going on at the same time, and you could definitely tell who was a part of the Plexus convention and who was a part of the Pokemon convention, because they were two different types.
Yeah. Blakely, I love that, because I think that there's so many people that even go to convention. Like, there were so many silvers and senior silvers, and a lot of people think, oh, well, I'm not a Jewel, I'm not Ruby, like, I don't need to go to convention, like, this is not important to me. And I know Brittany can agree, the one laying in her bed right now, that you feel like going into it, it's like, and I know a lot of people feel this way because I did, but it's like, you feel like you're like a very small portion. You're like, oh, I'm only a silver, I'm only a gold, I'm only a this. And it's like, when you get there, you see these people that are going across stage, like all of us that went across stage for the Success Sprints and Sapphires and Diamonds and all of these people. And it's like, they're making every single person feel noticed. They're hugging you, they're taking pictures with you, they're loving on you, they're doing all these things. And I just think it's so important. Yeah, right down there. I think that it's just so important that you guys and us as a team realize that, like, this is not about a rank. This is not about how much money you make. This is about personal growth. And it's about you becoming the best version of yourself, whether you're making money or not. Like, yes, making money is great, and we all have goals. Going into July, we're really going to help you guys. Those of you who want to make money with this, we want to help you. But at the same time, like, these team calls are for everybody. We want everybody on them. We want everybody to feel special. We want to do a Love Deer challenge every Monday and reach out to friends that are on our heart and just tell them that we're thinking about them, because Plexus is different in that way. We're full of joy, and we're full of life, and we're full of becoming the best version of ourselves. And I think that you hit the nail on the head, Blakely, when you said, like, Krista Deary up there, is a diamond. She, you'd think she'd be walking across the stage with her nose in the air, being like, look at me, girls, and like, she's not. Like, she's simple, and she just wants to love people, and she's doing it for the Lord, and she's doing kingdom work with her money. And so I love that. I love that you shared that, Blakely, because some of the people that weren't there, that didn't get to go, that's a great picture to see that. Okay, Samantha Jones, how did you feel? I know that you we're going to come with Samantha Cole, and Samantha Cole wasn't able to come. And so tell me how you felt about that. Samantha Cole is actually her upline. So she got there. Tell us how you felt. Tell us all the things.
Well, I was not even going to go at first. And then Samantha Cole was like, yes, I'm paying for your way. You're going. You need this. So I was like, okay. We got really pumped about it. And then she messaged me like a week before and said that she wasn't going to be able to go. And then again, I was like, maybe I shouldn't go. Like, I'm not comfortable. I don't even know all these girls. Like, it's a long way from home. I don't think I can do it. And she was like, no, you need this. Like, they will pour into you. They will love on you so much. You need this. And so I prayed about it, and I ended up going. I had Megan with me, and it was, I can't even imagine not going now. Like, I know the Lord wanted me there, and I'm so glad that I was obedient and went, because I gained so much from it. Like, I was talking to Megan about this in our hotel room, that I prayed a lot about it the weeks leading up to it, especially. And I prayed, of course, for us to learn how to like better our business, but more importantly, how we can use that to like advance his kingdom. And I think that seeing all of the diamonds and the jewels and everybody there, not, like you said, sticking their nose up in the air and being humble and thanking the Lord on those platforms, just like all I could say was, whoa. Like when I left, I was like, this is amazing. This is an amazing company, and there's amazing people that work for this company. I was expecting to go there and be in a conference room and that be it. Like a few speakers talk and us learn some about new products and that be it. And that was totally not the case at all. There was a crap ton of people there. I did not think there was going to be that many people, but they were all, like you guys were saying, so humble. I think me and Blakely were talking about it. We kind of judged Celeste before we got to know her because of how she looked, what she wore, how much money she made, and she's one of the sweetest people. And so I just think that's amazing. I don't know. I was very surprised by the amount of diamonds who would come up to Brittany and ask to meet her team and not talk about being a diamond. They were like, introduce me to your team. And she wouldn't. I had the mentality of being just a senior silver going there. And like you said, now I'm like, no, I'm a senior silver. Like, we're working, we're growing together. And it just blessed me so big going.
Oh, Sam, I love that. And Brittany is so good at like saying, like, meet my girl Abby, meet my girl Blakely. Like, she's a senior gold. She would do that with me. She would be like, this is my cousin Marissa. She's awesome. She's a Ruby. And I'm like, I'm just a Ruby. Like, and see, that's the thing, y'all, is like the vibe that this gives off and the vibe that we had last week. Everybody was like, I don't want to go home. Like, I want to go home to my babies, but I don't want to go home, because then you go home and it's like, you're in your everyday world and everyday life, and you lose that spark and you lose that joy. But here's the thing, is that we are called to make a difference right where we are, in our family, in our home, in our job, in our friendships. Like, we are that joy. And you guys, people are going to set you apart because they're going to be like, she's different. She's different. She has Jesus. She has Plexus. She's got a community that's backing her up. Like, that's what sets us apart. And so I want to encourage all of you this week to do that. When you go into work and when you're posting on social media and when you're doing all those things, like, you are different, and you are here to make a difference in people's lives. Okay, Natalie, I'm going to let you take it away.
Okay, so I am so excited that everybody got to go that went, because I had the best time, and I feel like there's always something come up when we try to get together where it makes it difficult for us to try to all be together. But I'm so glad that you guys overcame some of those fears and were there, because it was definitely the Lord putting us all together for a reason. And I don't know, I am overwhelmed because it was my first convention. And I have been looking forward to that for over 2 years, and just seeing the visual of how many jewels were on stage and how they're all different types of people. They are like 21 years old to in their 60s. Like, there are some people that are, jewels that have been doing this for 10 years, and there's some jewels that have been doing this for a year. And it's like, it's just crazy to see everybody's journey and how everybody is different. And it really just gave me a lot of perspective of like, consistency is what makes this work. Like, the belief that you can do this is what makes this work. Like, those two things together are like the magic sauce, is what I kind of learned. Like, you stay consistent and you believe that you're in the right spot, that you're making a difference, and that this is where you're supposed to be. And your confidence in that just kind of like overflows. And whenever you're confident about like what we have and how we're changing people's lives, then that's what people are attracted to. They want you to be so solid in your belief that there's like no doubt. And so I just loved everything about it. I loved that all of the speakers gave God the glory. I loved that they recognized all of the ranks. I loved that they had speakers that really taught us things like just how to be better mentally and spiritually, and just to be a better all around human being and not just necessarily how to grow within Plexus. I think that was another big thing for me, was like everything that they said was something that Ethan could have even taken away and taken back to his job, because it was all about personal growth and grit and like that type of thing. So yeah, all of it was amazing, and just so proud to be on this team. I feel like our community really stands out there, even in a big group, like there was like 6,000 people or something.
Natalie, how many people walked up to us and said, like, y'all's community is just different. Like, y'all's team is so different. How many people walked up and told us that?
Yeah, like, I mean, seriously, like I can think of probably over 6 or 7 times people just said our community is incredible, and like they love how we get together, and they love that we make time for each other, and just like can tell that we are different. And so I loved that. I love being a part of this team. And like Blakely said, just the way Marissa loves people is so evident to our entire company. And to be able to be on a team and like learning from her servant leadership is just a huge blessing. So I can't wait to be a Jewel and be able to give all my credit back to y'all, because y'all have really helped me grow. So do y'all want me to talk about the success thing or wait?
Yeah, hold on. We can come back to that. I'm
Okay.
gonna let Brittany share a little bit on what she took away. Also, and really quickly on that note of like everybody going, this is something that I want you guys to really start taking seriously and making this a priority in your life. We're gonna do a weekend retreat. I think the last weekend in July. We're gonna get the details on that and like fully roll that out. So if you guys are wanting to get together and wanting to be together, we're thinking about doing that the last weekend in July. Y'all can stay overnight with us. You can just come for the day if you want to, but we're going to get a head count on that. We were going to do it for just golds and above, but now we're just opening it up because like people said, they were like, your community is so different. I love the fall retreats that you do. And I love the weekend retreats that you do. And I just told them, I was like, honestly, it's because we open it up to everybody. You don't have to be a certain rank. We're here to just love on you. And I will tell you guys, if you will start coming to those things, coming to the pool days, coming to dinner, coming to all of those things and making it a priority in your life, you will be so blessed, and you will leave there changed. Like, I don't care how scared you are. I don't care like how much anxiety you have coming into it. You will be so, so, so thankful that you did. Like, because that's what changes everything. It can take one time, it can take one weekend, it can take one person to just hug you, and you're forever changed. All right, Brittany, go ahead and take away what I know. We've been to convention for 5 years, so tell me what you think is different. I mean, we've been doing this, it's consistent, it's the best company, they come out with the best stuff, but tell me your thoughts.
Well, mine, like, I think it was a little different this year because we haven't had one in person in a while. So everybody came to my house last year. So we've had a big break between the last one. And I was just reminded of, and everybody that went, we all kind of like looked at each other, or I at least was looking at everybody after the opening. And everybody's jaw was just like, if that is the opening, like, I don't know what they're going to do next. Like literally every single day, fireworks in the building. They had performers, they had dancers. Like, they don't do anything small. They go above and beyond for everything. It's not just a few meetings here and there and then send you home. It's a huge production, and they shell out all kinds of money. This is planned like years in advance. It's insane. Like Buddy, everybody knows her as Buddy now, but you guys, Brittany on here, one laying in bed not feeling good. She's been to other conventions with other companies, and she even said, I had fun at those, but this like blew them out of the water. This is
We're
insane.
super extra, y'all. We're super extra.
Yeah, we like being extra. They definitely did everything extra. And the fact that they like recognized in the very first meeting, they had all the silvers. Like a lot of you, Abby reached out to me and was like, I don't really feel like this applies to me. I don't want to she flat out said, I don't want to be in the way. You were not in the way, were you, Abby? You had a blast. They had every silver stand up and you got to look around the room. Every senior silver stood up, every gold stood up, and all of our girls are like slowly standing up, like being really, really shy. But then everyone's cheering and going nuts over every
I'm glad
rank.
that I was not sitting in their section, Brittany, because I would have been like, stand up, get on my shoulders right now.
Oh, I did that with Buddy because she was like, what? I said,
Yeah.
get your butt up. And everybody just goes nuts over every single rank because it is a big deal. Every single rank, they make it a huge deal. And I absolutely loved it. And I'm kind of taking some of Buddy's points because we had a 6-hour drive on the way home on Saturday. So we had plenty of time to talk about our takeaways. So some of these are mine and hers. But again, I was just reminded, one, how big they do everything. And two, you don't have to be, as Buddy said, cute, skinny, and blonde to be successful at this and be up on stage. This Plexus is a health and happiness company. We're not a weight loss company. And when Buddy said that, I was like, yeah, I mean, I know that, but there are people up there on stage that, lack of a better term, bigger girls, bigger guys. And if they can do this, then anybody can do this. They are healthy on the inside out. That is what we are reaching for. And they're making a difference for their families. So keep that in mind. If you don't think you can do it, you absolutely can do it. And I love this. Again, was the first time I got to walk on stage. And it was nice walking on stage with Marla and the Emeralds, and Marla is our upline. But it was really nice to be able to walk on stage on Friday with someone in my downline, with Marissa. And y'all, it is so much more fun when you get to walk across that stage with someone on your team. And yeah, Marissa helped me get where I am. I helped Marissa get her where she's at. Like, we're doing this thing together, and it is so much more fun celebrating. We literally danced on the stage. Those of y'all who were there, you saw us acting like complete fools with Emily Gibson dancing on the stage. And we had a blast. It's so much more fun when you have your team up there and you get to celebrate with them. So those were probably my biggest takeaways. And I love the fact, obviously, I think this is the biggest group that we've had go with us to convention. And I love that every single person other than me and Marissa, it was their first convention. So we got to show you guys why we love our company. And the fact that Alec walked up to our table at winner's dinner and black tie gala, hand on the shoulder, and said, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting me live the life of my dreams. There you go. Abby's got a picture. Oh, I thought it was a picture of Alec, not me. But yeah, Alec literally thanking us for doing what we do because we're allowing him to live the life of his dreams. And him and his wife are absolutely adorable. So
Alec is the president, for those of you who don't know that. Hey, really quickly before Natalie shares, I wanted to remind you guys about the prize. Remember, for adding 1, adding 3? Is that what it is, Natalie? Adding 1, adding 3, adding 6? Is that right? Okay. So, okay. So if you refer 1, you get your name in your drawing. If you refer 3, don't forget about that. We're going to remind you guys about that all week. Also, we are going to simplify a lot of things that we're doing. We're going to roll that out and make sure that you guys know, but we are no longer going to have a Hype Squad message. We're going to get rid of that. We're not going to have all these hundreds of thousands of group messages. We're going to keep the growth thread, and we're just going to name it something different. So those of you who are wanting to make extra money, get your products paid for, make $500 a month, make $20,000 a month, keep in mind that we are going to make one group message for anyone that wants to make money. And like I said, think about people on your team that want to get their products paid for. They can be part of that group message. We just want to really simplify things for y'all. We had a lot of time to just reflect in the hotel room and kind of go over things that we need to change and things that we need to do differently and things that we need to work on, like all the things, because that's what we're here for, is you guys. And it's constant change. Y'all, it's 2022 now. Like, when I joined, COVID wasn't a thing. When I joined, TikTok was not a thing. When I joined, Instagram story was not a thing. So it's constant change. But the beauty of this is that I get to be here with my boys at Razorback baseball camp and watch them go in the dugout and be so excited about a Razorback baseball camp because I'm not having to work an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday job. Y'all, I'm here because of time freedom. And I'm here because I have grit and I did not give up and I changed. I wanted this to work for me. So I was like, I'm tired of being lazy. I'm tired of not making this a priority. I'm tired of like just rolling through the motions. What do I have to do to go emerald, Brittany? Like, I've got to make this for me and my family because I wanted a different life. I wanted freedom. So if that's you and you want that, like, it can happen. Stop making excuses. Stop saying you can't go because you have your kids. You guys, leave them babies with your mama or the grandma or the in-laws or whatever. Like, get your butt to that event, to that weekend retreat, even if it's for a day, and let your lives be changed. Show up, get on these team calls every Monday night because that's what's going to help you grow. That's what's going to help you change. This is never going to go away. This dream is never going to go away now that you've seen it. So you've got to be the one to show up and say, I want to make a difference. I want to change. Okay. Natalie, share about that really quick.
Okay, so those of you that have been doing the business for a little bit know about our quarters and how we have 4 quarters a year and they do different prizes and different like success sprints for each quarter. So this next quarter that starts July 1st is a very brand new quarter, like clean slate for literally anybody wanting to start the business. And we can earn points for shopping in different catalogs. So this is going to be the first time we've ever been able to choose our own prize for working these success sprints. So the very first tier is adding 3 level 1s in 1 month. The next tier is helping a level 1 add their 3 people to help them go silver. And then the last tier is to retain 6 of your previous people from the last 3 months. So that would mean you just retaining your people from the past 3 months, adding 3 personally, and helping someone add 3. If you can do all 3 of those things in that 1 calendar month, then you're going to get the max amount of points you can get. And then I think the more you do, obviously, it just continues to add up. So they were saying you can just cash in all of them at the end of the quarter, like build up your credits all the way towards the end of the quarter. And then they even have like a travel catalog. So we don't know exactly what that's going to mean yet, but there's different types of catalogs. So there's like one that you can go in and buy things. I imagine they'll probably have like the Dyson blow dryer and like maybe Kendra Scott things they've had like that in the past. And then the different catalogs, like I said, that one is the travel catalog that I'm really excited to see what that's all about. So just really cool that we're going to be able to pick our own prize this time, and that this is what we're wanting everyone to do anyways. This is what we're wanting to teach everybody to do anyways to grow their business. And so now they're going to get not only those amazing bonuses that we always talk about, but they're going to get to choose some really cool prizes for doing it too. So that's all. And then I think is Blakely going to share about the lean?
Yes.
Okay.
Blakely, share that because this is a huge deal, you guys. For those of you who have people that can't do the lean because of certain reasons, Blakely's about to share that. But this is huge for like your fitness friends and people that are needing more protein, less carbs, all the things. So Blakely, share that.
Okay, yes. So first things first, vegan is back. So if y'all have any customers that have been waiting for the vegan, it's back and it is upgraded. They are using an almond protein. And now our lean shakes, if you use them, if you make them as directed, they have 30 grams of protein now, which is good. That's like,
what did they have?
What was it now? Like 14? 15?
Yeah, I think it was 15 for 1 scoop.
No, it was 15 for a meal.
Oh, for the
Meal replacement was 15. Yeah.
And now it's 30. if you make it the way they suggest. And now it's got 21 bioavailable vitamins and minerals. It's got 5 grams of fiber that went up. It's got a more like chocolatey taste. I had mine, they gave us a sample at convention. I had mine today. And it is so good. It's very, very chocolatey. And then the calories went down, the sugar went down, the carbs went down, the fat went down. I think that's it. Is that right? Carbs, fat, sugar. And then they changed the vegan, but vegan is back on the website. I ordered it today. So
Calories are
And I
fewer
mix-
too.
Blakely,
Yes,
I mix my shakes with almond milk too already. So I'm going to get the vegan since it has the almond protein and try that because I think that's going to be so much better. I've always been kind of congested from milk products.
yeah,
And I've been telling Brittany over the last year, I'm like, I'm so congested. I don't know what it is. Like, I bet it's something to do with milk products. And so I'm going to try. I ordered more hydrate, more active, and the vegan shakes to try them. And y'all show up on your Instagram stories using those shakes during a workout, before a workout, in the mirror, you know, with your baby on your shoulder, like quick meal, easy meal, you know, like people need to know about this stuff. All right. Anything else, Blakely, on that?
no, that was all. The calories are, I think it's 140 for just the protein and 230 if you mix it with non-fat milk. You'd have to calculate it yourself with whatever milk you're using, but if you use non-fat, it's 230, which is different than before.
Okay. Good deal. All right, Britt, is there anything else that you can think of? I know Abby and Brittany and Megan and my mama are not feeling well, guys. So we'll pray really quick and we'll pray for them. If there's not anything.
Really quick, the pivotal, I just looked before we got on the call. We have 36 people enrolled in it. So pivotal, I don't know if it's gonna let me share my screen. I'm gonna try. Let me see. It may not, it's not letting me. But pivotal, you can get to it in your back office, from your dashboard, and it will give you, it's averaging 3 workouts, 3 active days a week. So it'll show you day 1, and it's an actual video. It will show the girl doing the exercise and step by step, each exercise, what you're supposed to do, how many reps. And when you've done that exercise, you can click the completed box and it'll put a check mark there. And then you go to the next exercise. You can do all the exercises like back to back to back, and they're all 30 minutes or less. And you can do the whole exercise. And then when you're done, hit all of your boxes or whatever showing completed, and it automatically updates it in your back office. There's also really cool recipes. There's like 5 or 6 recipes in there that show you step by step what to do, how to make the dishes. There's vegan, there's gluten-free, there's low calorie, there's high protein samples in there. There's a ton of them. They even break it down and give you an actual grocery list. If you want to make this meal, these are the items that you need for that. So you can make your grocery list based off of that too. Then my favorite part was, you guys know how we always do our lives in our challenge groups, where Natalie or Marissa will go in and say, okay, these are the challenges for this week. Comment on the live once you've completed the challenges every day. We probably won't have to do that anymore, because you can actually go into your back office, and everyone on your team, you can see a list of everybody on your team that's enrolled in Pivotal. And it'll even show you, if you scroll over, I'll do a training on this or do a live on our team page or something to explain it a little bit more, but you can scroll over and see what day they are on and if they're active or not. So it'll help keep track and keep everybody accountable. The program goes for 12 weeks. So at the end of your first 12 weeks, you can, you've completed the first round, then you can start over and do another round. And they have hundreds of rounds. So you're not gonna be doing the same workout and the same recipes every single 3 months. It's gonna keep rotating through the different ones. So you're always doing something new. we'll still be doing like our live workouts and stuff like that, but some of the live workouts may be the pivotal workouts, you know, for that day. So it's really, really cool. And it's not an app. It's in your back office. You can get to it. I'll let you guys know in a post or a live how to get there. But if you haven't registered for it, just go to your back office and in the help center, type in pivotal and it'll give you the steps on how to.
Yeah. And we will give you a message to send to your teams about the pivotal to remind them, like, you know, click here to register, like, you know, all the things. So we'll have that for you guys tonight so we can go ahead and start getting that done. Okay. All right, Nat, I'm going to let you pray over us really quick. And we're going to pray also for Abby and Megan and my mom and Brittany, just for them to feel better and just over our team. And this week, finishing out the end of the month. Go ahead when you're ready.
Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for these ladies. Thank you just for technology and being able to meet like this, just from all different areas and all different walks. And Lord, just help the ladies on this call that are not feeling well to just be completely healed and to feel rested when they wake up tomorrow. And Lord, just be with us the rest of this week. It's the end of the month. And Lord, just help to bless our businesses, help to multiply our time, multiply our efforts, and just to multiply our impact, Lord, and the people that we bless in our lives, and help us to just be a light for you and to really ignite that hope and happiness that we all desire, Lord, and just help us to be a light for you and to go out throughout the rest of this week and be safe and keep our families well. And Lord, just keep your hand on all of us and keep us safe and keep our mindset focused on you and our purpose and our why and how we can grow your kingdom. Keep us all, Lord, just keep us all on the right track and just motivated to continue your work. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.